Alright guys, hopefully my heaters aren't too loud for the audio, but it's cold in here, it's cold outside, it's winter time. Anyways, let's get to opening up this box I got from Exotic Wood Zone. Exotic Wood Zone is the sponsor of this video, and I am excited to dig in and see what we got. So with whatever we get, we are going to be turning it today. So I'm excited to see what we got. Ooh. Okay, this looks like just a plain piece of walnut. It looks a little more like silvery than walnut. Ooh. I think we're turning this today. I have never seen this before. It looks like Osage Orange almost, but it's not orange, it's yellow. There is no receipt or anything with it, so I don't actually know what it is. Oh, maybe there's something in here. Oh yeah. I cut through it. Oh, I'm so right. Okay, Osage Orange and Indian walnut. This looks really pretty. This would make a little pretty little dish. But I've never turned Osage Orange, and this looks like it's going to be really pretty and a lot of fun. So to start, we're just going to find our center on this bowl. Just going corner to corner. Then what I'll do, and the reason I go corner to corner to find my centers is because when I put my screw chuck on there, I can line up all four of these holes to mount that on very easily. But we are going to cut off the corners here just to make this whole thing a little bit easier. So I'm going to adjust my compass to around the size. This doesn't have a marker on it, but it's just really sharp, so I just use that to carve out a circle. And that'll just help me cut this out on the bandsaw. And now we cut away. My bandsaw is super low powered. I doubt I'm going to be able to get a perfect circle out of this, but the whole point is just to knock off the edges and make it just a little bit easier to turn. Bowl blank. This stuff is definitely pretty soft. It's softer than walnut, that's for sure. At least I think it is. It feels like it is, or my bandsaw blade just cut really nicely through this. Either way, it seems soft, and this cut really easily, so I'm excited to turn it because that means that it's going to turn very nicely. Now, we're off to the races. All right, first thing we're going to do is round this thing out, of course. Now I want this bowl to be very round. Dang, that feels so good in my hand. And so that's what I'm just going for. I'm just going for a very steady, round bowl. And, well, that's what we're getting. Yeah, this stuff turns so well. Holy cow, it's beautiful. And it's so yellow. Like, this is like mustard yellow. That's crazy. We're going to refine this just a little bit more, and then we'll get going on our tenon. We're not going to focus terribly on getting this perfect, because once we flip it, we're still going to have to shape it a little bit and stuff. So mostly going to focus on the bottom here. But I did want to get a shape established. Wow, this thing is crazy looking. I have never turned Osage Orange before, but this is awesome. Mark our tenon. Mark our foot. I want this tenon and foot to be like barely visible. I forgot to double check that this fits my chuck, because we're going to be insetting our dovetail chuck here. Just need to make sure that that's going to fit. Perfect. Beautiful. Just using my diamond tool here to establish a dovetail on the inside there for this chuck to hold on to. Now we'll just come back with a scraping tool. Onto sanding. We're only going to focus on sanding basically from here to here, because once we flip this and start turning the other side, we're going to turn this outside again. And don't worry, I'm not going to drag you guys through the whole sanding process, but we'll just go from that. Now we're going to go up to probably 220 in here, just so that's ready for finish when we're done. Alright, we are good and sanded up to over 220. Now we can get this thing flipped around and on the chuck. Okay. So now we will re-round this out. Shouldn't be too bad, should be pretty nice, and then we can get started on the center. Okay, I don't really want to touch this anymore. It feels really good. I'm not going for like a super thin bowl, just because I don't want to risk ruining this very nice piece of Osage Orange. My first piece I've ever turned to this stuff. I don't want to ruin it. So I think this is good. It's not the thinnest, but it's also not too thick. I think it'll be just fine. Man, you guys, this stuff turns so nicely. Like seriously, so nicely. I've barely even sanded it, and it just is already so smooth. So, speaking of sanding, we're gonna move on. We're gonna sand this thing up. I gotta round over these edges and stuff. I would like to put just like a little detail on it to, you know, kind of show that it's mine, have some fun with it. So I think what I'm gonna do is put in a couple of lines inside this. Is that a good idea? Why not? Let's try it. So I'm actually going to use my diamond tool, and I'm just going to use it and just boop, tap the inside and get that line in there. Okay, we did 2. Yeah, that's cool. I don't know, it's just something fun. I don't know if you guys can see them very well. Maybe if I move this. There you go, you see them right there? Just 2 little accent lines on the inside. I think that's super fun. Yeah. Alright guys, we got this sanded up to like 500, 600. I used this surf prep pad that I had that's pretty worn out, and I can't remember what it is, and it doesn't tell me what it is. So that's what we sanded up to. I wanted it to be super high gloss because I just really wanted to be able to see all the grain in this, and I don't know, I think with this yellow of a bowl, it's just going to be cool being high gloss. I'm just going to apply this finish on like this, and then afterwards we'll come back and buff it off. Definitely need more there. Gotta make sure to get it in these little grooves. Okay, let's give that about 10 minutes to just kind of sit in there, and then we can come back and buff it off. Alright, let's get this buffed. Ah! Not putting too much pressure on this, just enough to push a little bit more of that wax in there. You can see how much is on there. Not a lot, which is good. It means that most of it is in the bowl. Alright, let's get this thing off and I will see you guys at the finish line. Alright guys, and that is it. This is my bowl and I'm kind of in love with it. It's a very obviously simple little bowl, but it's the wood that is the feature here. Osage Orange is something I've never turned before, but it is truly beautiful on its own. If you are planning on turning this, you don't need to do anything fancy with it. You should make the wood the feature. The color came out a little more mustardy than I was thinking. I was hoping it would be a little more vibrant. Depending on where you are in the wood and how the light hits it, it definitely glows a little bit. But man, a super, super unique wood that I probably never would have turned if it weren't for the sponsor of the video. I'm probably gonna end up keeping this for myself or giving it to my wife or just, you know, letting my kids have it as a snack bowl because it's such a special, unique bowl to me. I don't want to give it away or sell it. I just want it for me so I can remember it. The first bowl I've ever turned out of Osage Orange. It's special. Anyways guys, thanks for watching. I hope that you learned something in the video or were at least entertained for a little bit. Drop a comment down below and let me know if you've ever turned Osage Orange or if there's another wood that you would be interested in seeing me turn. I'm definitely going to be perusing Exotic Woods catalog and seeing what I can turn next. If you guys like seeing these fun exotic woods turned, again, let me know down in the comments. Alright, that's it for me. Be good, be safe, be happy, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.